Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Babushka Land. Today I'm going to show you how to make this iron golem farm and trading hall. So we've got the trading hall here with all these villagers, and we've got the iron golems spawning above. The villagers have also been discounted, which I'll tell you about later on. We can take a look at the second floor, and as you can see, the golems spawn on this platform here. So this is a fully functioning iron golem farm and trading hall, but it is pink and pretty. It's slightly less efficient than some iron golem farm designs. However, sometimes aesthetics are important. And obviously, as you can see, it's not that inefficient. You still get plenty of iron, which will provide you iron for your trades right inside of the hall right here. And look at that, there's another golem. They're just coming out one after another. So the dock portion of this iron farm is not going to be exactly the same, or maybe it won't even be there at all. You could probably just look at this and figure out how to build it yourself, right? You're a clever person, you're smart, you'll figure it out. But I will show you how to build the base and everything up to the ceiling over here and everything inside. So what you want to do is go 150 blocks away from, oh wait, maybe it's 50 blocks. We're just gonna go far away from any other villages and start building this thing. Okay, first off, you want to find yourself a flat area, like the flat area that I found here, or you want to make an area that's not flat, so you can have a space to build. Then you can grab some cherry planks and build a 24 by 34 block area. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, great. 24. Then you want to go 34 blocks in the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 34. Okay, 34. Once you've set up a 24 by 34 block perimeter, you can start to fill in the perimeter from the outside edges. However, we're going to leave some green space in the center, okay? Once you've filled in the perimeter a little bit, you can grab some diorite walls and circle the perimeter with them so no undesirables can get inside. And from there you can count inward from the front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and leave a marker up like that. That's where you're going to place your wall. And from here you just count 1, 2, and place one right there like so. From the other side, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom. Alright, so once you have these 4 pillars up, you can use them as reference points to create a wall that is 3 blocks high. Okay, 2 blocks high. Let's just do 2 blocks high. The villagers can't escape from that anyways, that's fine. So the next thing you're going to do is go find 2 villagers and bring them inside of these walls. Let's pretend that there's a village over here and you want to bring your villagers over to your iron farm. What you're going to do then is trap those villagers in 2 separate boats, and you can hop in with them, and actually you can use a boat on land, so transporting them is not going to be too difficult as long as you're only going downhill. So keep that in mind when you're transporting villagers. If you need to transport them up a hill, what you can do is use water, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So now that I've got this villager close to the iron farm, all I have to do to get him up is make a waterfall. So I'm going to grab a water bucket, put some water down like so, and I'm also going to free up some space here and connect the waterfall all the way to this newly made entrance of the iron farm. And from there, all you have to do is hop into the boat, and look at that, you can go right up these blocks and take your villager to your iron farm. So from here, you can carry him up the river. You might have to put in some walls like I did so you can take them up a less steep gradient, which will make it easier for you to transport them up through the water. If you're having too much trouble getting them up the gradient, you can knock out some of the blocks like so, and it should make it easier to take them up. Boom. So once your villager is inside, don't forget to block off your walls. So you're going to transport 2 villagers. Once you've brought 2 villagers up to your iron farm, you have to place 20 beds down and make the iron farm into a temporary village breeder. 1, 2, 3, 18, 19, 20. Okay, it doesn't look perfect, but you know what? That's 20 beds, and that is how many beds you need. Once you have your 20 beds placed, your villager breeder cap will be 20 villagers. So in order to get these villagers to reproduce, you're either going to have to make them farmers or you're going to have to feed them. In order to feed them and to get them to start breeding, you can just throw some bread at them. And I think carrots and beets also work, but we're just going to go with bread. You can also use potatoes. Yeah? Okay. Basically the farmable crops that these guys can eat. And if you want them to start farming, what you can do is dig out a line like so, place down a bucket of water and grab a hoe, because hoes are important, and start hoeing out the ground. You'll also need to put down some composters so that the villagers actually farm the land that they're supposed to be farming on, and then they can make their own food and you don't really have to worry about it. For now, you can just set the villagers and forget them. Oh, except you gotta make sure they have some seeds. If they don't have seeds, they're not gonna go plant stuff. So now that they have seeds, you saw that guy planting, perfect, he's planting seeds. That's what you need. Now you can let the villagers do their own thing. They're gonna mate with each other non-stop until there's 20 of them, and you can just keep building the farm from there. So we want these walls to be 7 blocks high, and on the 8th block, that's where we're going to start the second floor. So how high is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the 8th floor is going to start from here, and we will fill in these walls. Make sure you also torch up the patio area, or monsters will spawn in your patio. It's not nice. Or your porch. I guess this is a porch, not a patio. Whatever. Torch it up. Okay, great. Look at that. These guys are already reproducing. That's exactly what you need. They're just going to keep going. Okay, so once you have this ugly box where the villagers are breeding, you have your villager breeder all set, you can go to the corner and take it out. Grab some stripped cherry wood logs, pop them up. Alright, so I did end up losing some footage somehow, but not so much footage. Primarily, I just lost some footage showing how to build this arch right here and kind of how to get that front trim structure, and maybe some detailing work here with the stripped cherry logs and the doors. Let's start with the easy part. If we go to the doors, I've put some pressure plates at the front, right? And over here, we've got some trapdoors. Now, it's the same on the other side. And also the same on the top on both sides. Now if we go back outside over here, we're going to take a look at the arch. So as you can see, it's polished diorite. We're going to go up 2 blocks, and then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. We're going to put a stair right here, and over here we're going to build out 4 blocks like this. So if you need to pause the video and build up this area, now is the time to do so. You can also pause it from here if you need to see the internal structure of the arch with the stairs. And for the part that comes out 4 blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I will show you what the inside looks like. So it looks like this. We've got 1 solid block here, and it comes up diagonally, and then we have 3 solid blocks in the center, and then it just goes back into the arch that way. And as for the stairway, we can take another look at that as well. Just build this back up. Oh, and one more here. So that's how you get the arch effect with the pink part. We're just going to have some slabs in the center like this, 1 slab here, 1 stair coming down like this, and then the rest is going to be stairs kind of like upside down and right side up. That's about it. We also do have some fences hanging upside down. Into here, we go out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks till we get to the wall. So you want to build the platform outward like that, so you have this kind of overhanging roof. Then on this side, we're just going to go out 1, 2, 3 blocks. Now we'll go back to the footage that I did not lose. Hello and welcome to Babushka Land. Okay, let's see where we were at. So now that we've filled in most of the second floor and we've kind of built out the arches a little bit, we're going to work on building up the roof. So first what you're going to do is place one of these guys here. And then grab a stair and go like this. And from here, we're going to place a diorite stair upside down and a cherry stair right side up. We're going to repeat that process over and over again. You can do it until you're roughly at the middle, and then start doing it on the other side. So over here, we are going to go one in and place a stair right there, and we can put one polished diorite down and a cherry stair down, then the upside down diorite stair. Okay, and for the center blocks here, just like that, you can meet it in the middle. Next, you can take out these stairs here, full blocks in, face some stairs so that the inside kind of drops in just like that, and there you have it. You have the kind of base design for your roof. Of course, now just repeat the process on the other side. Alright, so once you've done it on both sides, you have a little skeleton for the build. You can obviously just put some stairs in and fill in your roof. You can then fill in the inside with more cherry planks. Once you're here, you can grab your stripped cherry logs and place a temporary one down and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can break this guy. 5. Okay, 5. You can also break out this part right here and build a doorway. Oops, you want to do it from the other side. Boom. And you can put the trap doors in through the other side. Perfect. There you go, not bad. Okay, once your base structure is done, you want to get some lightning rods on the top over here. This is just an example build, so I'm not doing it perfectly, okay? This way, when lightning hits your house, it doesn't catch on fire and get destroyed, right? That's what they're really there for, okay? Leave them alone. Leave me alone, I don't know. By the time you're done building the exterior, or even well before that, you probably should now have 20 villagers. Once you have 20 villagers, you don't really need this farm situation going on, and you gotta start building some infrastructure so you can actually have your villagers inside of the trading hall portion of this build. So you're gonna have your platform come out 4 blocks, and you can start placing your job boxes at the furthest box closest to the front wall, and then place one every other block from there on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll do 10 more on the other side here. 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can just get rid of these or put them down however you want it to be. And look at that, they're all Fletchers now, amazing. So you want to build some structures that you can basically trap villagers in. If they run into those structures, well, that's fantastic. You are now kind of set up in order to get all of these villagers in the places that you need them to be in. What I find the easiest thing to do is to start building a rail system so I can trap them. Build a rail that goes to your first box here and just build it all the way to the end. If you have some, you can also add powered rails to it and redstone torches so that they flow more easily into the spots that you want them to go into. And from there, you can just kind of place a minecart down, and once a villager steps in it, or once you push a villager into it, just push that minecart into place. Here, the villager is really stuck, so you can just take out that rail beside it, and from there you can entrap the villagers. Make sure you get a roof over their heads so they can't escape so easily. Alright, when you get to this point, don't forget, wall him in a little bit, including in the front, and as long as you have 1 block exposed here, you can break the minecart, get close to it, collect it, then get that block back down, place a roof on top of him, and as long as you can view him like this, then he's trapped forever and you will be able to trade with him. Now, of course, if you look at the iron farm that I built in survival mode, I obviously did it a little bit fancier, and it's a bit more of an upgrade from what I'm showing you, but I'm kind of showing you the basics so that you can actually get this farm done, get it working. So I'm going to leave some stills for about 5 seconds each at the end of this video so that you can always just pause it, use it as inspiration, or copy it directly to make your build more aesthetically pleasing. Alright, once you have placed your 20 villagers, you can go ahead and break and collect your 20 beds. In order to make the floor pretty, you're going to dig down 1 layer. Get rid of the water source blocks that you have left. And from the entrance, you can start by placing your glowstone blocks down. Fill some diorite in there. Put them down like so. And then you go 1, 2, boom, 1, 2, boom. Then just fill in a pattern with these 2 block spaces in between. And from there, fill it in with diorite. Once it's filled in, grab some pink stained glass and fill the floor in once again. And just like that, we have quite a beautiful looking floor. Now from here you can pick which side of the building that you want to enter from. In my case, I want to enter from here because if I was going to do it, I was at a dock coming out and going into the water here. So I'm going to make this the entrance, or we're going to call it the entrance. So we're going to go 3 out from the pressure plate here. 1, 2, 3. Put a chest down, and I guess another one, and another one. Then you can pop behind these chests. Make sure you shift click so that the hoppers are facing the chests, and you can build the hoppers up 1 more level from the top chest, and also throw some hoppers going into the hoppers above the chest, but not into the chest. So these 2 are going in like this, then these are going down and into the chest like so. This is going to be the height of the spawning platform we built. We're going to shift click and build out 2 blocks. Oh, a nice fart. Then we can go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the center here, we're going to put in some more glass so we can see everything that happened. Because it is more fun to see the iron golems get killed than it is to not see them. And we'll do the same thing. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this side, we'll fill it back in. Or I mean, fill it in since it wasn't filled in to begin with. Perfect. And we'll put 1 layer up like so. 1, 2. Go back down and build this out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And same on this side, fill it in with glass. You can also go to this part over here and build the glass all the way up to the ceiling. You can in fact remove your second floor ceiling from this point and kind of just fill it all in with glass. Kind of circle it around the perimeter and fill it up. Next up, grab some signs and lava. We're going to place some signs. Okay, so you're gonna place your signs like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 against the wall, and then 4 in the front on top of the front hoppers. Once you do that, you can place some lava like this. Hopefully nothing catches on fire during that time, and that's it, you're set. So once your signs and your lava are set up, grab some water and place it like so. 1, 2, and then you go 1, 2, 1, 2. So these should all turn into water source blocks flowing this way, and then you want to go to the end over here and place 1 down in the corner and 1 more down in the corner. From there, all of the water should flow directly from the back all the way to the lava. Iron golems need a 3-block high area to spawn in, so you can't fill in your roof like this. You have to go 1 up and fill it in 3 high from this portion, and it's okay to fill it in at this height from the other half where there is the dip in the water. However, I think I'm going to fill it all in at the same height. So once you filled everything in like this, your iron golem containment unit is complete. However, your farm is not complete. You're not even close, unfortunately. From here, it's a good time to spawn-proof your entire build so that no iron golems spawn except for in the spawning platform where you want them to be. So from here, you can use a bunch of slabs or you can use glass if you want and fill in. We'll start on the outside. You fill all this in with slabs. Don't forget these spots and the spots on the other side as well. Oh, I like the way this looks better. I'm gonna fix the other side. We need to spawn proof the ground floor as well, so we have all this stuff over here that needs to be spawn proofed, and we can just throw some slabs in. You don't really need to fill in the bottom here yet, just do it this way for now. You'll see why in a moment. Okay, and just like that, all of the possible places where iron golems could spawn have been spawn proof except for the spawning platform. So why aren't iron golems spawning? Well, first of all, because there's no beds, and second, because these villagers are not matched to their job boxes. So how are we going to fix that? First, we can start off by placing one block down like this, placing another one there, and we're going to create a temporary platform so we can place beds down. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, once you have it sorted out, grab your beds and just place them like so. Make sure you count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing from the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you can break off your temporary platform. And from here, what you need to do is start matching your job boxes to your workers. So you can place a piece of glass in front of each of your workers, like this, and unfortunately break their job boxes. Now your job is to place a box down and look for the guy who gets the green dots. Okay, so now this guy is matched up to this job box. Let's find the next one. Oh, there he is. Okay, so this guy's changed outfits here. And is he matching up? Yes, you can see he's matching up because the green dots are also above his head. Now just repeat that 20 more times. Okay, once you've matched up everybody's job box, you can place maybe 2 more beds in here for yourself to use. And I just realized I did not fill in these parts here with slabs, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, and look at that. That is the first iron golem. So our first iron golem has spawned and is now being killed by the lava. Now we know the iron golems will spawn and their drops will go into your collection system. So now that everything has been spawn proof and your villagers are secure, what you can do if you want to get some discounted trades is break an area like this. Pop it, oh, oops. Open it up like so. Yeah, that's right. Let a zombie in and break in a little access area like this. And from there, you can let the zombie infect your villagers. So if he doesn't get to them, you can just push the zombie into the villagers and try not to get killed yourself. You can fill your wall back in and go back inside your iron farm. And check these guys out. They're all infected. So what are you going to do about that? You're going to get a splash potion of weakness and some golden apples. We can then throw the splash potion of weakness at these guys. And you see how those bubbles are coming up from them? You can just feed them a golden apple. And after some time, they'll turn back into normal villagers, and then when you trade with them, you'll be able to get a discount from them. In the meantime, let's build another feature into this world. So if you want easy access to the next floor, it's probably a good idea to build a little staircase here. And you can always knock some of these blocks down out of here. Also, make sure your zombie is gone if you don't need him, or maybe keep him there and keep him safe somehow. Anyway, we're gonna knock out 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks like this. So So we're gonna knock out like 6 in the corner, and then we can fill them in with whatever random block you feel like, up to here. And fill in an area just like this. Grab a sign, place it here, fill this up all the way to the ceiling as well. And we're also going to need a sign here, and a sign here, and a sign here with the D on it. Now let's just have a regular sign and a sign there. Okay, and you can lead that out up to here. Oh, what's going on? I didn't spawn proof the second floor. Okay, we'll work on that in a bit. So once you're up here, grab 2 water buckets and pop them in like this. Head down. Hopefully all that water is contained and you're not drowning your villagers. Then go down here and... Okay, apparently you need a non-glass block, which is fine, so put those down and build your kelp all the way up to the top like this. Also fill in this area here so that it doesn't drown your villagers like I was talking about a second ago. Yeah, that's great. That works. Okay, so once that's done, you can break these. You can take out 1 block below, grab some soul sand, place it down, grab some magma, place it down, and now you have an up and down elevator. Also, if we go over here and check on the villagers that we cured, they now give me a discount. What about the ones that we didn't cure? Maybe they'll give me a discount too. Yeah, a little bit. You get a 1 point discount here, but you get quite a hefty discount here. So now we only need 26 sticks to get 1 emerald. Okay, so if I take off flying mode and I'm just walking, now when I go in here, it'll go up, and when I go this way, it'll go down. You can also house your elevator however you like. I'm just gonna throw some glass blocks around it, so it's kind of a designated elevator area. Done. Okay, so before we spawn proof this area, I wanna go over a couple things with you. If you want to have more villagers up here because you want to just have more trades, you can build a stairway up. Just knock out some blocks like so. Set a couple villagers free and build a rail system that goes up here. Then you can trap some villagers up here, and you can also have, I guess, about 20 more villagers to trade with. However, that will not increase your iron golem spawn rates. The other thing you also want to consider is that you're going to have to put some beds up here as well, so you'll have to figure out how to accommodate that requirement. Since this is just a how-to build and it's pretty simple, I'm just going to fill in this area with slabs. You also want to cover this with slabs. Now you can get rid of your iron golems somehow. Don't use lava. It's gonna set your building on fire. Bad idea. And try not to get killed by them. That's not nice either. And just like that, we have some iron golems spawning. However, if we want to make the spawn rates even better for this farm and also for all other farms, what we can do is get 5 cats, put them inside here, and name them all so they don't disappear or go away. Ah, crap, I can't get in here. Alright, no problem. We'll just take out that top layer, and we are golden. Right? Maybe not. Maybe I'll take out the top layer, plus put some glass here. That way it's easier to get in and out. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Grab an anvil. How about we'll name them Babushka? That's pretty good. Yeah. Now they're Babushka. Okay, so we're gonna make 5 cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna name them Babushka. Babushka 1, Babushka 2, Babushka 3, Babushka 4, Babushka 5. Get over here, buddy. Okay, so we've got 5 Babushka. I prefer my cats tamed, so I'm gonna grab some raw cod and just, tame them. Until they're tamed because they get a collar around them. They'll cause you less trouble when they're tamed because you can sit them down. Hey, how'd these guys get out here? That's not good. Oh my god, we've got outside spawning going on. Okay, let's tame these guys, and we'll get to fixing this outside spawning situation. Okay, why are they spawning here, and why aren't they spawning in my other world? Okay, now we have way too many extra cats. That's perfect. Okay, I think I know why they spawned out here. We're gonna have to get rid of these 3 beds here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna have to move these beds further out this way. Okay, so you can replace the beds just like this. And that is pretty good. And get rid of these golems, and I'm sure they will only spawn in the proper place now. Okay, so with the beds being placed 3 blocks in from the platform here, and I guess just 1 block in from the platform over here, the iron golems shouldn't spawn outside of this area now. However, if you have that problem occurring and they do start spawning here, what you can do is replace these wooden planks with glass. However, you might need to replace the floor altogether then, like this. That decision is going to be up to you. So I think that should do it. I'm pretty sure they shouldn't spawn anywhere else. So they're not spawning from upstairs and they are not spawning from downstairs. So that said, we're going to call this complete because I am not going to do the pretty pink trims on this one. I'll leave these trims to your discretion. However, I will show you the outside and the inside of my design that I did in my survival world. So if you need some inspiration for how to make your trading hall iron farm prettier, feel free to take a look at these. So from over here, I did an X shape with stripped cherry logs. They also go up and around the perimeter of each like rectangle or square. So now if we look at the front of this one over here, you can see I did fill in this area with stripped cherry logs. I also did a pillar of them going up and down here, and then I did these ones sideways all the way to the top. And then here I kind of just made some squares. I think it looks pretty. I also hung these lanterns from chains. And as for the staircase, every other block I made a pillar of cherry logs, and I filled in this area with fences, and I have a staircase coming down in between, which is 4 blocks wide. And in order to make these lampposts, I just surrounded a glowstone block with trapdoors. I also grew some cherry trees around the house to make it prettier, and also if you notice, I do have the base coming out, like it's kind of protruding out from the hill, which allows these like support beams to be put there, which kind of adds to the aesthetic of the building as well. Oh, but there they are. They are spawning. So there you go, that's fantastic. Now if we look at the original build over here, I did hang some lanterns along the ceiling here for lighting. I also put the beds for these guys here, just right here. And yeah, obviously these guys are here, so I have more villagers upstairs that I can trade with. And if I want to expand it, I will just free 2 of these and place the according amount of beds that I want, so I can trade with more of them if I want to trade with more of them. Very, very simple, very, very easy. If you made it this far, good for you. I hope you actually build this thing on your own. And if you do have it in your own world, please show me it, you know? Please send me a message on Instagram and send me a screenshot of it. Maybe I'll make a post about it. Show me that you did it somehow. I think if you do, that's super cool, and I'm really happy to hear that. Have a nice day. See you later.